Where are you taking the biggest steps this spring?
I mean, obviously just like getting more reps, just like overall in the game. I feel I'm just elevating my game every day. Because Jay is pushing me to just like get every day, focus on small things. Because it's never like the big things. So it's like a small step, small technique, and he's trying to fix that. And overall, I feel like he's pretty sort of. I'm not worried about anything else.
Can you scoot up to the mic for me?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
The amount of defensive linemen, get beat up in the trenches there, and the extended season now you guys might be staring at. I guess how important is it for you, for Caden, for Jason, the interior, that defensive tackle to be ready to contribute?
So Ohio State is all about developing. So obviously it's every year about getting better and being ready to play. But obviously with the extended season, it's going to be a lot more important. You're going to have like 17 games. And imagine having 70 plays each game is just one starter. It's too much of a body, so we really allow everybody to be able to play.
Hero, we saw you making more plays over the course of last season. Just what changed for you that maybe allowed you to start making a bigger impact?
So obviously, just like my teammates picking me up, there's days you're down, there's days. We talked to Coach Day earlier. He said you can't allow to have bad days, and if you have one, you got to make sure the teammates pick you up. And just like that, getting better. You focus on the things. You focus every day more and more. And then just like when the season goes on, you get more reps, you get more of a feel being in that game. So
you came in a little more raw, I guess, than some other guys did, just because of your football background. Did the football stuff feel like it clicked in more for you?
Most definitely. I think that is a big part, just like getting more reps, more game reps overall. Like, he's like, hey, put Hero in. We're going on the field, And then the first game, I'm ready to play, That's what it's all about. And that gives you confidence, it gives you experience, and I think all that contributed.
What is different about a game rep? I mean, it looks like fist fights out there almost anymore, Is it a toughness factor? What is it you have to get used to, Hero?
So obviously we go against the best every day. We got the best offensive line, the best running backs, the best receivers, best tight ends, best coaching staff. But it's just something about, like, we try to treat practice like a game. But obviously in the game there's way more on the line. If you mess up, there is no going back. There's no, repeat the same play.
Yeah.
In practice there is. So it's just like the difference of the pressure. Like, make a play when your number is called. That's what it's about.
And the get off you have to have in a game, et cetera. That's y'all's bailiwick here, is the get off and stuff. How much did it improve the more you played?
A lot. Just like I said, you get a feel for like the scheme, like for the plays to come. And if you know what's coming, you don't react no more like anticipating. You know what is coming, which allows you to play faster.
Hero, was there a particular play last year where all that added up for you, and you're like, all right, we're here? Was it Wisconsin maybe or Purdue?
So honestly, like Indiana was obviously my first sack. I was like, what? Did it just happen? So that was awesome. That obviously gave me like a turning point to like just show the world that I can play. And then the one play in Wisconsin, it was like, we need to think, Hero, go in. And play. That's all it's about.
Is there a different feel before and after?
You definitely, I feel like, maybe it's just me, but you're definitely kind of nervous when you're like getting ready to it. But once the whistle is blown, you just locked in. You rely back on the practice, what you did in practice, and then you do it right. Same thing will happen in the game.
What are your thoughts on having a spring game on a network television? This is kind of wild the way the game and the brand is growing. Your thoughts on just putting that thing on Fox?
So no disrespect to any TV or something, but honestly, I don't care. It's another practice we have as a team, and I think I'm sure the rest of the team feels the same way. We don't care about the cameras. It's all nice and flashy, but we're about the grind. We're about the practice. We're getting ready to win a championship at the end of the season.
And this Saturday you have a different practice, student appreciation. What's that day like for you guys, kind of having them right on top of you?
So it's great, like seeing like familiar faces, obviously. And I don't get any pressure by it because it's, like I said, just another practice. I'm not going to let it influence how I play or how I practice or mentality. It's going to stay the same way, the way I am. So.
5 years ago, was playing for the number 1 or number 2 team in college football in your plans? You understand what I mean? 6 years ago.
So I did not have that on my radar. So
Yeah.
that was awesome. I don't know what happened exactly, but God had a way for me, and I followed him. I followed his lead, and he brought me to the point that I am right now.
When did that path become clear to you, Hero?
So after I received my first scholarship, and I was still in Germany, I was working with PPI recruits. Shout out to Brendan Collier. That was really like the turning point. He was like, "Hey, Hero, like you got to figure something out." I was like, "What you thinking?" He's like, "Man, you might gotta go to high school in America." I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't know how my mom feels about it.
Yeah, but somebody saw. I mean, that's who saw it in you that this was possible, right? I mean, go ahead. I mean, did you buy it at first?
At first, I was a little like, how do you say in English, flabbergasted?
Yeah.
And I was honestly like, I was like, wow, like, is this real? It took me a couple of days to really process, and then I told Ben, hey, whatever it takes. I went to America, played my season there, and the rest is history.
I asked you a while ago about the fist fights. Basically every play is a boxing match and stuff. But did you have to grow into that, bring in the nasty streak, so to speak, or did you always have that in you?
I think I'm naturally like a nice guy, and Coach Jay definitely had to push it a little bit. So I think he did a great job of like just bringing it out of me. He had time to work with me now for 2 years, and even through recruiting. So I think he did a great job doing that.
What was your main sport?
Oh, soccer.
How good were you?
I was pretty good. I was really good. I was getting recruited by major teams there when I was a youngin', so as a goalkeeper.
So what got you interested in American football?
You kind of outgrow the sport at like 6'4" and like 250. So just like football is different than soccer. Soccer, I don't want to disrespect anybody there, but it's a little bit softer. So if you hit somebody may fall. Oh, foul! And I didn't like that because a lot of times it's fake. And I didn't like the whole mentality, so I was like, I need something new. And at the same moment, football came into my life. So,
how good a guy do you like?
So I live in a small village, maybe 200 people, 400 people. There's one guy. He was in high school. He went to high school in Oklahoma. His name is Philip Okonkwo, and he was with Brandon as well. So Brandon Collier, the guy from PPI. So he really got me into it. I lived right next to the soccer field, and he was throwing the football. I was just playing soccer, and I was like, let me try that. And that's how I kind of got into it. He connected me to Brandon.
Let me ask you off the wall, your name. That's the reason behind that name, or how you got that name?
So it was kind of like my family. It was like trying to figure out a name for me. Something with D, because my brother's name is David, my sister's name is Deborah, and my mom suggested like Damon or something like that. And my dad, he's like a very religious guy. He was like, it sounds so much like demon. He didn't like it, and just like he slept the night over it. Woke up in the middle of the night and just said, Hero. My mom was like shook, like,
Jelani,
what's
we'll
going
put
on?
you at the goal line there.
We're gonna name our son Hero, and that's kind of how it went. Like usually, I feel like we look at the baby first, then give it his name, but it kind of came before. So.
Yeah, but what's
I mean, I like it. It's not my only name. My middle name is Chinemeremoku.
Folks, we have Jelani Furman on the goal lines.
Spell it.
I'm dyslexic, so somebody gotta write it down. But it means my God will continue to rule for me in Igbo, which is the language of Nigeria. I'm half Nigerian, half German.
Great. Hero, thank you very much, buddy.